Morning, everybody. Going live here. I asked your gravitational report for the past 20 minutes when I was doing some work, having a coffee here. I have a very special friend, and he's been observing everything, and he still wants to watch astro gravitational report with me. Interesting, though. Just sharing things with you guys. Okay. And so let's go. Let's go with the astrogravitational report for today. I want to say, first of all, say thank you for the people who donated to the channel, who donated directly to the PayPal. Guys, appreciate it there. Lisa, thank you. Thank you for what you did. And the other thing that I want to say to you guys is like, hopefully, you guys understand that if I don't make the astrogravitational the report for the day, that report is probably I'm doing something busy. I'm doing my own study, doing my own things that I need to get it done. I'm gonna give it a try to have those reports more steady ones. I got steady within my schedule, within my time, within the things goes on. But you guys know where I travel. Sometimes I can't make those. I want to apologize to you guys because some of you maybe needed the reports. But some of you maybe don't need the report just to look for to yourself. But what is cooking today? What's going on within the energies today? Very beautiful things actually. Today the moon has a transition within Leo. She's going to be in about noon, 1 o'clock. Is going to be transitioning to that last degrees of Leo, and it's going to move into Virgo. That is going to be your divine messages. That is going to be, did you practice the messages that came in from the last year during the Leo season, or you keep doing the same mistake, or the mistakes lead you to something of destructive patterns with in your life. Okay, so there's a lot of big going on. As you feeling it, we are upon the ending of the cycle of the learning, the taste of the new energies. Those who tasted the new energies, you guys know what I'm talking about in there. Those who has not, they probably made a mistake to focus within the new energy. There could be a push, there could be a rush, there could be our situations, but either way, the lessons are learned, and you practicing your lessons, you learn more. What you need to evolve from within. So I'm gonna be moving this for it. I'm gonna be looking at the chat. If you have so many questions, we can go ahead and talk about it. But I am going to look. I'm going to look up what's cooking today. What is going on today? So here is 7 o'clock. That energy when you came in at 7 o'clock could be intense for you. The reason is that you are going to feeling the need for the divine growth. That is going to be the divine messages. It's going to be for the growth with the wisdom from within. It's very similar energy to what happening. Did you put your old habits? Did you get your weaknesses overpower you? And there was a lot of disruptions within your own energy, within the things that you wanted to become, your higher self. Did you go back to your old lifestyle? Did you go back into things and you learn situations? That is coming because the moon and Leo, it was opposing Saturn. You didn't learn your lesson, and it's squaring all bunch of things inside. You're talking about squaring the universe, squaring the Mercury retrograde, midheaven in the morning. It's a 5 degrees of Aquarius. That is also squaring so many things. That is the Sun, that is a Mercury and Uranus. So the Sun and Mercury coming together. What does that mean for you? Divine messages with authority from above. Yes, it is. Divine messages about situations that you need to deal with in the material world. Those are very powerful moments right now with this. And looking at within the energies currently right now, the way they are, that divine energies there with Neptune and this beautiful trines with Jupiter, it shows you the growth. You learn it, you grow, you mature. Ascendant is at 28 degrees of Taurus. That means something within material world is going to be interesting. If the things in material world is not good, why not? What stood in your way? Or if they're good, how can you make them better? So this energy of in Taurus is going to be very interesting because with this energy shift is all the focus with what's cooking in Taurus. Hi Lisa, thank you and appreciate it for what you did. Thank you for the 1111. That was great to see it this morning. I know there's some other people donated to the PayPal, and I'm going to say thank you guys. That's very thoughtful of you, and I appreciate it. So, talking about in the next hour, there's going to be these preparations of you to go and seek inside of you the new things. You're going to find these new solutions inside of it because midheaven it moves in Aquarius at 21 degrees as a beautiful sextiles towards the Sun, Mercury retrograde in Uranus. Also, there is a beautiful trine with Venus. Venus currently it is. In sextile with Jupiter. That's mean the growth. If you fall in love in the last few days, if you got in there, if you maturing within love, that is gonna be the energy that it's right now is showing to you. Why? The moon that is in Leo is sextile with Venus. That is a the mother-daughter situation. Also could be to remind you also the ascendant is there. You are seeing that energy. You are seeing that love uh, within yourself. You're feeling it. It is in the air. Yes, it is in the air because midheaven at 21 degrees, it is beautiful trying with that Venus. You're feeling it that because that love, it gives you the power of to do the right things. It is preparing you to find that love within yourself, but also within the divine energies itself. That beautiful divine aspect between the moon and Neptune is going to show you the road you need to walk in the future and how to clear the obstacles, the challenges, the situations in your life. So later on at 9 o'clock, midheaven goes with Saturn. Probably this is going to be the time that you're going to reevaluate the lessons. You're going to reevaluate these things inside of you. Does what emotions inside of you screw up your life, or what emotions inside of you fixed your life? That is going to come in because of midheaven is together with Saturn, and they are both opposing the moon. You didn't learn the lesson. You oppose the lessons. You just learn it, but don't perform it. And you need to understand, lesson is not learned until it's performed. So for those who performed, actually, they are going to be very good. The reason, midheaven and Saturn is sextile with Mercury retrograde, the Sun and Uranus. That is it. The universe, divine messages, and authority coming in together in the next few days. This is going to be so much powerful energies because they are working with Mars. Time to act upon to fix the things and family. Time to be the divine masculine. Time to be taking responsibility. Time to end the BS in life. Time to do things right. You're gonna feel those energies. They're gonna be very interesting right now. The moon actually is gonna be helping because the ascendant it's a 0 degrees of Cancer, and a sextile the end of Leo's Leo's energy in there. But the ascendant, you're going to see the need of divine transformations because the divine transformations fixed your spirituality. But the fixing spirituality continue It takes actions and fix your personality while you perform the actions in the physical world. That way, you fix and you practice your spirituality and you changing your personality within yourself, and you proving not to somebody else, you proving to yourself that you are this energy, these divine transformations. You're gonna see it because the ascendant is in divine energies with Pluto. Pluto is right now stationary. He's about to switch and go in it retrograde mode. That's mean whatever you learn within the new energies that Pluto introducing in your life, you're gonna be reevaluated. Did you study right? Did you get right? Did you practice right? What was right? What was wrong? What it was, and what are you doing? What kind of commitment to the new energies are you making? Because that's going to set up the tone of the revaluation process when Pluto goes back through this new energies revaluations. He's going to put us back in Capricorn to finish the work, to finish the lessons, to muster it, not only master it, but muster it, these lessons of the new energies. And the next year, he's going to go send us back to give us the next step, the next following. This is why the next month, 6 months, these evaluations is going to be very crucial. I talk about, and I'm going to be doing some videos on the main channel of the things that happened in the past 6 months and what the new energy actually brought it in. Okay, this is going to be some lot of information coming your way. So, talking about 10 o'clock energy, the ascendant is together with Mars. You understand the power of the actions, so you focus within those actions. There is a beautiful trines with Saturn, you learn your lessons. You become the teacher, you're teaching yourself, okay, by you practicing things. And that's what this trines with Mars. It is actually putting the, you basically practice what you preach to yourself. It's not only to you to go ahead, study, 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 and then you perform. No, right now, the push of the energy, the situations, and everything comes in your life. You to see what you need to really perform and change from within. Midheaven is together with the divine energies, with Neptune towards the moon. And during this 10 o'clock, it's going to begin to feel the energies, the divine energies of the transformations that are coming from Pluto, and Midheaven and Neptune. Did the right divine work within you. Hi, Journey. Thank you. Thank you for the hug and thank you for the hi. Glad to see you here. So, talking about these energies, around 10 o'clock, you're gonna feeling what you are supposed to do. But you're also gonna get a kind of like a energies of okay, you failed the test, here's what you need to do. You pass the test, then it's a new beginning for you. You beginning the new evolve, the new learning, and then you're gonna have a new test coming in. So now that's how that goes. You study in the school, in the classroom of life as energy. But the planets, they give you everything you need to have. All it takes is what? Actions you to learn and perform. So at 11 o'clock, these divine energies are going to be really begin to build up. Yeah, begin to build up. The ascendant is at 25 degrees to remind you, you see what kind of actions you need to do. But midheaven, it is in Aries. That is it when you decide you get yourself putting back to work. You're going to redo yourself, act on upon this. Stop with the things that goes wrong because of the old energies, because you're here to build something new. That is your new higher self. You're building that higher self from within you. You are transforming yourself by focus on the new energies that came in to replace the old self, to transform, to demolish, to transforming that demolition process, but you using the old energies to be transforming to the new from within. 12 o'clock, that's what I was talking about, that these energies are going to be interesting and you're going to feel the growth within the divine energies. Why? Midheaven and Jupiter, they are both in 25, 26 degrees in, areas. They are trining the moon, that is at 28 degrees of Leo. That is it, the growth of the wisdom, the king, the queen. You may be moving from a girl to a young woman. It's a young lady, or a young lady going and grow up to a woman. From a woman, you're ready to be a spouse. You're ready to be a mother. You're ready to be getting in this. If you are masculine, you look at it that it's time to use your intuitions from within yourself about everything that goes on in there. You see these divine transformations from within. But for those who has not learned the lesson, Saturn, it is opposing this growth within you, because you have not learned, you have not get the energy, you have not performed the actions, you have not passed the test. And for some of you, you're gonna be getting this beautiful wisdom of what you need to take to pass the test. You to go in. It's no more beautiful you to understand that your mistakes are actually pushing you to find out what you need to do. So at 1 o'clock, midheaven is going to be focused exactly on this authority. Are you going to be fixing this? Are you going to blame the other situations? Be mindful, don't have arguments with authority figures, authorities of others. That can lead to a lot of complications, as how we say here in Florida. We got a situation for it. Little bit of put a fun on that. For it was so interesting that this kind of like words they become very powerful, because when we got a situations, then we look at it inside. We look at it what it takes. We look at it the lessons. We look at it the situations. That was all brought in the family environment, but that shows a lot of inner work that is then done, and it shows up and rise up the things that needs to be worked on. There's no more beauty than this. If you don't see the beauty in this, then I don't know what that will be. But be careful about 1 o'clock, because the ascendant is on Leo. It's still on that ego controlling authority that is like, it's gotta be my way. I was right. I was. Whereas the moon, though, is also in there. And she's like, you know what? I learned that this authority wasn't good. I learned that this actions I took wasn't great. I learned by the mistakes that they are right now in the material world. You find yourself in a tough spot because you put yourself in these situations, but you find yourself in a great spot. You put yourself in that situations. So look within you. These divine lessons, they're going to be coming from Pluto and Neptune, while the moon is going to be also transitioning in Virgo, because when the moon gets in Virgo, it's going to be a great healing in there. Expect more of these energies, okay? So in the next hour at 2 o'clock, midheaven goes into Taurus, fixing the things in the material world, transforming the things in the material world. Midheaven at 26 degrees, it's trining with Pluto. Ascendant is together with Moon. You see what's coming in there. Positive energy towards what? Jupiter, North Node, the Sun, Mercury retrograde, Uranus. Yeah, you're gonna be growing on yourself. You're fixing your karma. You're fixing the authority. You get the divine messages from Mercury retrograde, and you're working with the universe. At the same time, you have a divine messages that comes in from Neptune and Pluto. For those who has not learned the lessons, they have to learn the lessons inside, because the moon is squaring midheaven. That a midheaven is in Taurus. So at the end of the Taurus, if there was a destructions in there, what did it happen there? That is your lesson. That is it, the things you're going to look to mature from within. So 3 o'clock, midheaven goes into a Gemini, 10 degrees. There's going to be square with Saturn. Yeah, you look at it. You look at it, what happened. You look at it, what you did. You look at the situations. You might be reevaluating a lot of the things inside of yourself. But at the same time, the ascendant is at Virgo, and that ascendant within the divine energies that during that transitions of between 2 and 3 o'clock, you're gonna have preview of what the moon will do in the next 10, 15 hours. What they're gonna be work from within you. Beautiful, right? It's going to be a beautiful healing time for a lot of the people because it's going to show that when the moon goes in the mid tomorrow, it's going to go to the pretty much the mid of Virgo. That is going to be sextile in Mars. Mars is sextile Uranus. Mercury retrogrades the Sun, and the Sun, Mercury retrograde Uranus. They're sextiling Saturn. Divine lessons, karmic lessons resolved and learned, and you put the authority on this. You put that authority to put it into practice there. So in the next hour, which is 4 o'clock there, and somebody is just nodding his head, and he's so happy, and he's been here, he's been sending love, talking about this gecko lizard in there. He hasn't stopped watching me all the time. He's still and he's looking straight right out. And he's very patient. He moves closer, closer, and closer. And it's the same thing with you. How you gonna move closer and closer? Right now he's funny and he's agree with this. And he's got this red spot that comes out of his mid, shows up his beauty, right? So funny to see it. When the universe sends you messages like this, the universe sends you thing. But midheaven is going to be together with Venus. Ascendant is going to be at 25 degrees of Virgo, and Neptune is at 26 degrees of Pisces. So you're going to find a disrupted visions about love within yourself, things that wasn't correct from within, what you need to be healed. If anything needs to be healed within love, you're going to see it. But the moon, you have a sextile towards Venus and the midheaven, and you need to understand that when the midheaven and the moon and Venus are together, and they are sextiling Jupiter, that is it. When you put the inner work as a feminine energy to grow and work with the masculine energy. It is not about to surrender the authority to the masculine. It's like, you know what, you're the man, you do what you have to, I will suppress myself. No, that energy is about you're the masculine, I am the feminine, and we're coming together to do the work as in individuals. We accepted that this has to be done. You're gonna feel that energy if it's within you, because that energy of Jupiter is in divine aspect with the ascendant, okay, but is in a trine with the moon. It squares Mars. So if you have not fixed these divine masculine energies inside of you, they're gonna be triggered. If you're aggravated and you're demanding this uh, energy of submissions of the feminine towards you so you can have control, you're not doing anything good. You're missing the point of maturity of the growth within the gods. Venus sextile in Jupiter, it is Athena that works together with Zeus in divine partners. Okay, and since Jupiter is in Aries right now, he understands the power of the will of the primary fire by working together. Good energy now. That is a good energy. So 5 o'clock midheaven goes at 8 degrees of Cancer. There's going to be the inner work within the family. That's probably the time you come back home from work. There is going to be things that you finally fed up. You want to make the balance. You want to make these beautiful energies a reality. What does that come from? The moon shifted to 1 degrees of Virgo. That is a beautiful earth trines that are going in towards Jupiter, then towards the North Node, towards the Sun, towards the Mercury retrograde. Divine energies are still attaching to Pluto, but now since the ascendant moves into a Libra, there is a beautiful, beautiful divine energies yacht made between the Sun, Mercury retrograde with Saturn. You're learning the divine lessons of the divine balance. And now since the Venus and Jupiter are sextile, this is going to be a very beautiful time to heal a relationship within yourself. You're still in the old energies. God bless your soul. You haven't learned the lessons. And guess what? You're not going to grow. You're still going to be immature. You're still not going to be getting into this balance that you see. Because maintaining the balance of Libra, it is about the inner work you put in yourself based of truth, honest, dignity. You maintain the inner peace. That inner peace brings the balance brings the love. That's what that is. Balance. Libra, hello. Okay. So talking about in the next hour at 6 p.m., that balance is going to be disruptive. Why? Because if there is no disbalance, you don't know how to rebalance things inside of it. Think about that in the old days. You want 2 pounds of tomatoes, and they put it into a scale and they put 2 pounds here. So now the tomatoes is above. That's mean you have to go ahead and put additional tomato so it can make the balance. So person knows he's gonna buy 2 pounds of tomato. But you got that big giant tomato and you put it in there, guess what? The scale just goes down. And you're like, man, what happened? I should have took less. Take a little tomato just to know how close you are to balance everything. Or put an additional weight in the scale to see how much extra is actually goes with this. And the customer is happy. Who is the customer? Who is the seller? You. Great lessons on that. Because that ascendant is actually squaring Mars. Some of the people they're going to be agitated within family. That's a cardinal process. Ascendant is opposing Jupiter, the growth. Oh, I'm not feeling comfortable, the growth. But divine messages comes in. It tells you, I don't care if you don't want to mature. Life is going to put you to mature. This is going to be intensity, intensity, intensity. Because midheaven it's going to be opposing Pluto. And since Mars is going to begin to move forward within Cancer pretty soon, he's going to be opposing Pluto. Are you aggravated that you failed the test? That is going to be one of the big tests. You're not failed, you learned the lessons. Okay? So talking about 7 o'clock midheaven, it's together with Lilith for it. Lilith is go back and forth, go back within Leo, go just moves on, triggers your ego, triggers your lust, triggers your situations, so you can learn intimacy within your soul. So that energy is going to be pretty interesting because that's what you focus. If you have the lust in mind and you allow the lust to control your mind, to poison in your mind, it is about you to understand that within an intimacy, it is a love in there. How do you know this? Midheaven and Lilith are divine energies with Saturn. You learn your divine lessons to open from within. Saturn, it is sextile with the authority, Mercury, and the universe. You transform that lust to a spiritual intimacy. You know work anyone? So the moon still with the divine energies. The ascendant goes at 0 degrees F Scorpio. That is a beautiful sextile with the moon. That is a beautiful trine with Saturn. You're getting the lessons, getting the situations. Those who has now though. Midheaven is opposing Pluto. Ascendant is opposing the North Node in Jupiter. You're standing on your own personal growth. You're standing on your own way. Out of what? Fears. Fears within the truth. And that's what a lot of the people hiding their fears within the Scorpio energies. But when the Scorpios decide to bring the truth out on the surface, then they mature and they become wise. And this is how some of the writers, this is how of the healers, some of the wounded healers, they saw that shadow within, they overcome it, and they become an artist or writers. They become a helpers towards others, and they are explained right, painting, and so on it by using the beauty of the energy of Sagittarius. Okay, so at 8 o'clock p.m., midheaven is in Leo, triggers the things that needs to be triggered inside. Beautiful because it shows you it's time for you to grow. Ascendant is at 12 degrees of Scorpio, which is it is opposing pretty much everything that is in Taurus. We're talking about the Sun, the Mercury retrograde, and Uranus. Yeah, you wanted things. Really, did you achieve the things? Maybe. There's going to be also looking at the triggers within Lilith, the disruptive patterns. Like, I will have a party. I will have some, my satisfy my lust for myself. I can go ahead and enjoy this. I can do this. And even though I know this is destructive within me, I enjoy it. While there are other lessons that comes in for it, are you gonna be working this divine masculine energies inside of you to take that approach or fixing the thing, learning the lessons that this doesn't fix your life? Where does that come from though? That is it because the ascendant it squares Lilith, and Lilith it is squaring Mercury retrograde and the Sun. Basically, Lilith tries to take over the authority, and it's like, I know what I need to do, but you know what? I'm gonna go have some party. I'm gonna go have some different things to pretend that makes me happy, but that's not it. Your happiness comes from within you when you have the balance. So later on at 9 o'clock, the midheaven goes together with the moon. You're understanding this healing that needs to be done. You're understanding this powerful transformations of the age of Aquarius that it's coming in. Hey, Grande, thank you for coming in. And that divine energies are very beautiful because you did see in the shadow what it needs to be dealing with. And now you're getting into the beauty of the love, the love that was hidden deep inside, behind the shadow from within. Venus is in divine energies with the ascendant. Ascendant is at 24 degrees of Scorpio. You see that beauty of the love inside of it. You see these divine energies for growth in love because the ascendant has one. He's got a yacht. Divine energies between Jupiter and Venus. Perfect time for spiritual intimacy in bed. All right, that's what this energy is calling for 9 o'clock. So for some of you who practice them, enjoy. All right, but looking at the midheaven with the moon is actually begins to heal things. And what are you healing? You're healing the divine within you, healing the divine messages, healing the authority within you by learning the lessons and appreciate the lessons. Appreciate what you learn. Appreciate that you passed the test, and so on. Okay. Right. Journey, you have to go to work. Wish you good luck and so on. Journey, type my name, Dio Veselinov, at YouTube, and you are going to see that channel. And thank you for everything. Hopefully, you have everything good in your life. So, talking about later on at 10 o'clock, that energy of midheaven is going to be very interesting in Virgo. You're going to be healing the distorted visions inside of it about love. You're going to point it out that what you thought love was is not what the love is. And seeing it within these energies, that is going to be a beautiful time for transformations, beautiful actions from Mars, and it's going to be this beautiful divine growth inside. I mean, the ascendant is in divine energies with the North Node. You see the path that coming forward for you just before you go to bed. And at 11 o'clock, midheaven is in Libra. That is it. The divine energies again that it comes in, maintaining the divine balance within the authority with Mercury retrograde, Uranus. You completed this cycle inside of you. You get that energy. The ascendant shows you the new road you have to go from within. The ascendant is in divine energy of Mars. There is a yacht between the Mars and Uranus. You took the divine masculine energies inside of you that you have to perform later on. You see the path more clearly, the visions for the upcoming future that it's revealed to you because you have that torch inside of you into the darkness, but you see the path. And that's what this fire of Sag it is. You to inspire yourself, you to go ahead, you can do, express yourself within what you see and keep going within the journey. All right, so that's what it was, the astro gravitational report for today, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching at this. Hopefully, this helps you in your life. And if you guys have some any questions or anything for it, um, it is going on. So, the power of your beautiful voice and words of wisdom smooth the soul. Yes, actually, I does this to give it to you guys. This is a energy from the universe that work within me to giving it to you. If you don't find that peace in your soul within yourself, you're not gonna be able to find that peace with a partner. Finding that peace with a partner is priceless. Priceless. Because that inner peace turns to the love, and the love with the divine leads to the creations of the paradise. And giving it to you guys so you can heal within yourself. Don't fall in love with me. Behind me is the healer. Falling in love with the healing path that I'm giving it to you guys. You doing that path within yourself. Okay? Doing it this because the universe talks to me, goes through me, the energies through me. For you. Alright guys. Love you so much. Good luck guys and hopefully you have a great day. And Lisa, thank you. Thank you again for everything. Good luck guys.